Kansas State University has been identified by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration's Center for Veterinary Medicine as one of 4 animal and veterinary innovation centers that will receive funding for work for advancing regulatory science and further developing innovative products and approaches to better support animal health and veterinary interventions. While there are 3 areas of concentration for the innovation centers, K-State Center was identified for its efforts to develop models that reliably and consistently evaluate the efficacy of analgesics in food animals in support of new food drug approvals, and this work specifically supports pain relief in pigs, goats, and cattle for painful disease or surgical pain. Mike Apley, the professor of clinical pharmacology and interim head of the Department of Anatomy and Physiology, is one of the principal investigators and project leaders at K-State, and he's joined by Eduardo Bertoluzzi, the assistant professor of animal welfare, and Hans Kotisi, the K-State's interim vice president of research, and is a collaborator due to his expertise in animal welfare and pain relief studies. Apley said this grant was a true team effort to prepare, relying on the expertise of the animal welfare team, which Dr. Kotisi has been instrumental assembling, and it consists of 9 studies at Kansas State University and 2 studies at North Carolina State University over 5 years of the cooperative agreement. The specific objective of this proposal is to develop models which reliably and consistently evaluate the efficacy of analgesics in food animals in support of new drug approvals. The FDA's Innovation Center partnerships were chosen through a competitive cooperative agreement process to address critical animal, human, or environmental health needs in 1 or more priority areas, and the funding is renewable up to 4 years, pending suitable progress and availability of funds. More information is available at the FDA's website, fda.gov. 3 special meetings are scheduled across Kansas to discuss night vision coyote hunting in the Sunflower State, and the meetings, which are being sponsored by the Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks, will take place from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. on March 10th at the El Dorado State Park shooting facility, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. on March 24th at Sportsman's Acres in Junction City, and from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. on March 25th at Brief Space in Hayes. And according to the Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks, the meetings are designed to gather feedback on the night vision coyote hunting season. Attendees will be able to share their thoughts with Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks officials at the meeting, and the Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks will then use the information to assess season dates. John Beckman, the Assistant Director of the Wildlife Division at the Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks, stated that coyotes are classified as a non-game species in Kansas, but they are regulated and managed like a fur-bearer species, and they range throughout Kansas in both rural and urban landscapes, with approximately 30,000 people hunting coyotes each year. The night vision coyote hunting season, introduced in 2021, runs annually from January 1st through March 31st, and during the season, hunters may use artificial light, night vision, and thermal imaging equipment to hunt coyotes with a $2.50 night vision equipment permit and the appropriate hunting license. In addition to the night vision season, Kansas maintains a year-round coyote hunting and fur harvesting season with no limit on the number of coyotes that can be taken. Christopher Kennedy, the acting Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks Secretary, said they have not proposed any changes to the coyote night vision season, though they have heard from many members of the public with varying opinions, so they scheduled these meetings to ensure they are listening and considering the views of all Kansans. The night vision coyote season will also be discussed at upcoming Kansas Wildlife and Parks Commission meetings, including the next meeting on March 27th at the Topeka and Shawnee County Library. Members of the public are welcome to attend and voice their opinions during the meeting's 2 public comment sessions, and those unable to attend a meeting can provide input by filling out the Contact All Commissioners form at ksoutdoors.com/commission. For more information on coyote hunting in Kansas, you can visit ksoutdoors.com/hunting/coyote. The National Weather Service has announced that a statewide tornado drill is scheduled for Wednesday, March 5th at 10 a.m. Central Time, and residents are strongly encouraged to participate by practicing their tornado safety procedures and seeking appropriate shelter. The drill, which is designed to increase public preparedness for severe weather, will be broadcast over NOAA All Hazards Weather Radio and select local television and radio stations, and additionally, local officials may activate warning sirens in their respective jurisdictions. The National Weather Service urges all residents in Kansas to take this drill seriously and to use it as a valuable learning experience.